Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Afiq Syahmi bin Anas, metric number 254165. So today I will be discuss regarding mitigation and aggravation. Mitigation factor is according to section 176 clause 2 clause R of Cpc, as an accused himself or through his counsel will advance a plea in mitigation through defense counsel. As for the first factor is the age of offender. For young offender or youth offender, they cannot or keep away from prison. For elder offender then, based on their age and factor, they usually will be given a special treatment based on their health condition or their age condition. As for the second factor is record of the offender. If it was he or she first offend or with no criminal record, then usually lighter sentence will be given. In the case of Shanmuganathan against PP, it was his first offender with clean record. Therefore, lighter sentence was given. As for third factor is effect of conviction. Effect of conviction is effect on another person not related to the commission of the offence. For example, effect to the person, not the accused. For example, if the accused is the sole breadwinner of the family, if the accused was convicted, then the family will be affected. Therefore, the family is the effect of the conviction. As for the third factor is the circumstances before commission of an offence. Offending should based on need, not for greed. Unplanned, spur of the moment offending. Physical and mental health of the defendant leading up to the offence. For the fifth factor is health of the offender. Usually or most likely get lighter punishment if the offender is sick or have a health condition. And on the other hand, serious punishment may cause suffering to the person. Therefore, they should get a lighter punishment. As for sixth factor is regarding cooperation with police at all material time. In the case of PP against Lo Chang Hock, plea for leniency rejected because he had not shown any cooperation with the police, and if he had repented, he would have returned, if not all, at least some of the Rm 75,000 ringgit property stolen. For the seventh factor is plea of guilty. Pleading guilty saves considerable public money and time in prosecution as well as the court. Public interest in such money and time being saved is considerable. So plea of guilty is better way than convict the person. For the eighth factor is impact of the conviction. Usually losses capacity to it will impact the accused as loss of capacity to continue a respectable life afterward. Then the accused usually will lose of profession, their work and respectable honor, their dignity of the accused due to the conviction. As for aggravation, after plea of mitigation, court will ask the public prosecutor for any reason to give a heavier or severe punishment. In deciding whether to give deterrent sentence or not, prosecution considered the following factors. The first factor is previous conviction. Usually the prosecution will look at the previous conviction of the accused. If the accused had a bad record, then most likely the accused will get a heavier punishment. Second factor is serious nature of the offence. Court usually will take it seriously due to seriousness of the offence. So the more serious the offences, more heavier the punishment. This is to teach a lesson to and ensure the accused will not repeat the same offence. For the third factor is position or status of the offender. In the case of Tan Sri Abdul Rahman Muhammad Nur against PP, head of police served a lot to the country, law and peace controlling. However, still the court gave 2 to 3 month imprisonment, even he had position before. For the fourth factor is difficulty in detecting such offences. When such crimes are eventually uncovered through painstaking investigation, for example, offences that are easy to commit but difficult to detect. For example, drug dealing, robbery, etc. For the fifth factor is manner in which an offence is committed, usually criminality of the accused, syndicate crime, and more. For the sixth factor is degree of the violence used. Sentence will be heavier if force used on the victim. However, if the accused treat the victim well, then the court might give a lighter punishment. For the seventh factor of aggravation is the effect a deterrent sentence will have on the accused as well on others. So the question is, why given heavy punishment? It is for lesson to the public to not repeat the offence that the accused do. For example, robbery offences, drug dealings, stealing, etc. For the eighth factor of aggravation is for public interest. In the case of PP against Muhammad Saifullah, it was submitted that the public interest must be given a paramount consideration. Offence committed deserve a deterrent sentence. Last factor is for national interest, where interest of citizen, nation and the country are taken into consideration. Violence of stated national interest might result in harsh eternal consequences. That's all for the factor of aggravation. Thank you.